There are a number of really good resources available around DBT and like therapies, and certainly lots of therapies available for young people with addiction issues. Some really great places to start include talking with GP about a mental health care plan and being able to access a psychologist. If you look online, you can find psychologists who work from a DBT framework. There's a site in America called Behaviour Tech, which gives a lot more information around DBT if you're wanting to learn a little bit more about DBT before going out there and looking for DBT trained therapists. There's some peak organisations that look specifically at personality disorders, which, as I mentioned, is sort of why DBT was created. And even if your loved one or yourself you don't feel there's a diagnosis around personality disorder, if you notice some of those behaviours, that's a good indication that DBT might be for you. So I'd recommend talking or looking at Project Air Strategy in Wollongong as a peak body for that. Some handy tips, I guess, in looking at including some of the strategies from DBT in your own life. There's some really practical and accessible ways for youth to practice mindfulness. There's a few really good sites. There's the Smiling Mind, which is an online site that adults and young people can use. It's modern sort of meditation and mindfulness tracks that young people can listen to on their iPod or at home on their computer. So getting young people engaged in mindfulness, in learning to live in their here and now, I think is really great. And even just making time within the family is a good way to start that process as well. Making sure that young people are in touch with what's important to them, so talking with young people about their values and scheduling pleasant events that are in line with what they want to do is also a good way to build resiliency and start to look at mastery around emotions and accumulating positive emotions. We're going to have our website launch next semester, so all of the group content that we deliver here at Triple Care Farm will be available online in the forms of shortened examples, worksheets that we use with young people will be available, and we'll also have some interactive things for young people to use in their practice of DBT. So we'll have audio tracks for relaxation and mindfulness scripts that young people can just listen to. And we'll also have, the potential with this site sitting alongside this project, some ability for other practitioners to pick up our group work, so to get into contact with us and to have our manual, our worksheets, our workbook for young people, and to be able to deliver that in a wider audience across Australia.